Kazakhstan increased its gas exports. Kazakh miners exported more than 22 billion cubic meters of gas in 10 months of last year, which is 14.5% higher than the value in 2017. The export volumes grew due to the increased shipments of gas to Russia and China. Russia purchased more than 7.5 billion cubic meters of gas, while China increased gas imports by 7 times. According to the Kazakh Ministry of Energy, Kazakhstan sold 5.8 billion cubic meters of gas to China in 2018. The expansion of the sales markets also positively affected the increase of the export values. Kazakhstan exports lower volumes of gas to Azerbaijan and Kyrgyzstan. In total, Kazakhstan sold gas worth $1.7 billion from January to October 2018. Kazakhstan has the 22nd largest gas reserve in the world and third among CIS countries. Pavlodar and Omsk regions are strengthening trade and economic cooperation. Trade turnover between the two cross-border regions has increased several times since last year. The growth was ensured by the business people's interest in establishing joint enterprises. Recently, a Russian business delegation visited Pavlodar and signed a number of memorandums. We set the plan of increasing the trade turnover by at least 15%. Based on our calculations, the trade turnover should be increased by 20% and the exports to Russia should also go up. Almost 30% of Omsk region's foreign trade turnover is attributed to Kazakhstan. Enterprises of Pavlodar region increased export volumes of its output to Russia by 27% in 2018, with the value totaling $1 billion. We want to develop shipments of machines for Pavlodar farms. We also want to establish joint agricultural goods processing platforms, produce food products, and probably practice exchange of agricultural products with our Kazakh colleagues. The major cooperation sectors between the two regions include machine building, tourism, as well as chemical and agricultural industries. The Russian entrepreneurs offered a long-term partnership in a new sector of instrumentation. Enterprises from the two regions may establish joint partnership company. For example, we are planning to conduct assembly works for the equipment in Kazakhstan and Pavlodar region in particular. Pavlodar polypropylene manufacturer is performing strongly in both domestic and foreign markets. The manufacturing enterprise is set to continue boosting its progress and enhance the region's export potential. Our output is high quality and environmentally friendly. Therefore, it is in high demand abroad. 35% of the output is sold in Russia, while 15% is marketed in neighboring countries such as Kyrgyzstan, Uzbekistan, and Tajikistan. The manufacturing plant recently launched a new technology line to produce methyl terbutyl ether, which is another export-oriented product in the region. The so-called big bags or flexible containers weigh between 500 kilograms and 60 tons. The enterprise currently manufactures 1 million items per year and is capable of doubling the production capacities in the future. Turkish business people believe that investing in Kazakh economy is profitable and convenient. The entrepreneurs are planning to develop organic agriculture and petrochemical industry in Kazakhstan. This was announced at the meeting organized by the Astana International Financial Center with the Turkish business people. About 50 foreign business people learned about the main aspects of the Kazakh legal framework, benefits and preferences for investors. The Kazakh officials also presented the potential of every region of Kazakhstan. We launched the production of organic agricultural products in Kazakhstan, and we are set to turn our products into a worldwide brand. There is enough land in your country and the soil is very fertile, which ensure high yields and high quality of products. We are also planning to focus on the petrochemical industry. Kazakhstan has plenty of opportunities in these sectors. There is a good investor-friendly environment in your country. Tajikistan and Uzbekistan strengthened ties by opening a new checkpoint at their border. The 17th checkpoint between the two countries connected the cities Hisor and Uzun. Previously, Mariam Kurbonova visited her brother rarely, and now the relatives can have family reunions every weekend. I got married 35 years ago and moved to Hisor. After the collapse of the USSR, the borders were closed. People could visit Tajikistan only with a visa, and they had to travel a great distance. With the new checkpoint, we can visit each other every day. Travelers can cross the border using their national passports. The Uzbek elders were the first people to enter Tajikistan. They extended their blessing to the two nations. Uzbek and Tajik dances are similar, although with some differences. After the opening of the borders, we will visit each other more often to strengthen cultural ties. In winter, it usually snows heavily and the road to our district capital is blocked, far from us. When there are severely ill family members, there is nothing we can do but wait, and now we can go to Hisor for treatment. Specialists believe that the new checkpoint on the Tajikistan-Uzbekistan border will help reduce burden on other checkpoints and will promote trade between the countries. Training session for marketing specialists, students and teachers was held in Tajikistan. The program included sessions such as basics of entrepreneurship, ways to enhance business activities among the young people, and introduction of innovative startup projects. The educational program is aimed to exchange knowledge, skills and experience between successful specialists and students, as well as presenting useful information for the young people who are planning to become successful business people. According to the Young Entrepreneurs Club, which organized the meeting, the Tajik government and the United Nations Development Programme developed a special roadmap to enhance professional skills among startup and operational entrepreneurs.
Цель дорожной карты заключается в обучении молодежи поэтапно от зарождения идеи.
The purpose of the roadmap is to provide training for young people on business management, beginning with inception of an idea, which will find a demand on the market and which will be quite competitive, up to the use of marketing tools, development of the business plan, proper registration of the enterprise based on the single window system, and obtaining a number of permission documents during operation of the enterprise. Other training elements include differences between types of enterprises, proper tax submission, and electronic reporting.
А также правильной сдачи налогов, электронной сдачи отчетов.
Astana hosted debates on women in modern science. The event was attended by civil society activists and well-known cultural figures who discuss women's rights, job opportunities and gender equality policy. The debate participants also addressed matters on improvement and strengthening of women's position and opportunities in science industry. The event was organized by the French Embassy in Kazakhstan.
Посольство Франции уже год назад создало клуб франко-говорящих женщин в Астане, не только в Астане.
A year ago, the French Embassy opened a French-speaking women's club in Astana. We hold meetings with these women several times a year to discuss various important topics related to women. Our event's topic is women and science. We will discuss various developments such as how many women work as researchers or engineers nowadays.
Например, работают как исследователи или работают как инженеры.
According to the United Nations Development Programme, only 2% of women have the doctoral degree in science globally. Kazakhstan's National Science Report 2018 reveals that the total number of women with a doctoral degree in humanitarian and natural sciences is 1,637 people. Specialists believe that women have every opportunity to do science in Kazakhstan. Kazakh archaeological discoveries were included in the curriculum of Moscow State University. The Russians were particularly interested in unique findings discovered in burial mounds. The tomb gained worldwide recognition due to the discovered graves of the nomadic elite and highly artistic items made in the Scythian Siberian animal design characteristics of the art of the early nomads. Explorer Zeynola Samashev and archaeologist Abdiesh Tolubayev gave a lecture in the Russian University on the heritage of the Sakha culture in the Great Steppe. The Russian University faculty and students expected the Kazakh archaeologists to update the curriculum. The Kazakh explorers gave the lecture to mark the opening of the Goal of the Great Steppe exhibition in Moscow.
We want
to present Kazakhstan's latest archaeological documents and findings discovered in Kazakhstan to the Russians. The items will be presented at the Goal of the Great Steppe exhibition in Moscow. We talked about these valuable items at the lecture. This experience is interesting for us and the local scientists, teachers and students. This is a special discovery, especially the burial mound N11, the Berel mound. Other discoveries are also interesting, but the 11th mound is special. It is the tomb of a noble person with sacrifice horses and wonderful art pieces made in the Scythian Siberian animal design. Our students know about Zeynola Samashev's discoveries since the first year. It is an achievement of Kazakhstan's archaeology. Kazakh archaeologists presented their latest discoveries at the Goal of the Great Steppe exhibition in Moscow. The event displayed an extensive collection of jewelry, weapons and household items discovered during excavations in Shilikte, Berel and Yeleke-Sazi burial sites in East Kazakhstan region. These burial sites are also known as the Berel Valley of Rulers. All these items shed light on the culture of nomads who lived on the territory of the Kazakh steppes 2,500 years ago. These items demonstrate the ancient cultural origins of the people who inhabited the territory of eastern Kazakhstan and show the very beginnings of the aesthetic culture of the ancient nomads. These exhibits are first-class items. The artifacts are valuable for the entire humanity and are of great historical and aesthetic interest. The artifacts were long anticipated in Russia. The major exhibits include a reconstructed copy of the Shilikte golden man discovered in 2003 in Yeleke-Sazi burial site. Experts believe that the finding revealed many interesting facts about that period of the Kazakh history. The noble warrior's outfit is embroidered with golden beads and exquisite decorations. Scientists believe that the meticulous work of the ancient craftsmen is proof of the highly developed culture. To solder these things, you had to have a soldering iron the size of a small needle, which is heated between 1050 to 1100 degrees. This shows that Kazakh metallurgists knew the micro-soldering techniques 2,800 years ago. Reconstructed copy of a Berel horse in festive burial decorations gained attention at the exhibition. A number of similarities between various decorations of that period allowed to trace the ideological relationship between the nomads from Tarbagatai to Altai. The region where the Turkic world originated is very important for the history of the Kazakhs and other Eurasian people. The exposition is not large but very significant. The exhibits presented at the exhibition primarily testify the magnificent historical and cultural heritage which was formed within many millennia on the territory of Eurasia and particularly Kazakhstan. The artifacts of the Berel burial site in East Kazakhstan region are unique. There is no doubt that these are original items. Their discovery demonstrates that archaeology in Kazakhstan is highly developed. Thanks to the dedicated work of archaeologists and restorers, residents and visitors of Moscow will have the opportunity to see the exclusive items of the Sakha culture. The exhibition of exclusive archaeological findings will be opened in Moscow until March 24th. However, organizers may extend the exhibition due to the high interest among visitors. National Center of Manuscripts and Rare Books in Astana stores more than 11,000 unique paperworks. Every copy stored in the modern facility bears a special historical significance. The collection includes not only rare books, but also barely preserved manuscripts dated back to the 12th to 15th centuries. The National Center stores books, ancient collections of archival documents, graphic cartographic materials, and multimedia items. The collection consists primarily of items about Kazakhstan. The manuscripts stored in the National Center are of a great historical significance and serve as the major primary source for studying history and culture of Kazakhstan.
Истории духовной культуры Казахстана.
The exclusive collection of the National Center of Manuscripts and Rare Books are openly available for the readers. There is a convenient electronic reading hall in the center. The frequent users of the collection includes students, scientists, and residents interested in the history of Kazakhstan.
У нас есть электронный каталог «Рабис». Все поступающие книги мы учитываем в этом каталоге.
We have an electronic catalog, Rabis, where we register all incoming books. This catalog is open for the readers who can access the catalog and search for the books which they are looking for. We also have 500,000 works in our electronic collections, which were presented to us by the Embassy of Saudi Arabia. The compilation contains works by scientists of the Islamic countries. The disc also stores works on the history of the Arabic language, culture, literature, and grammar.
В диске собрана вся история арабского языка, их культура, литература, грамматика.
Before joining the electronic database, the centuries-old works go through 4 restoration and conservation phases in a special chemical and biological laboratory.
Как книга к нам поступает, мы ее обеззараживаем.
As soon as a book is delivered to us, we disinfect it and conduct mechanical repair works. After that, the book is handed to our restorers, who identify the book's condition and determine which operations should be performed on the book. They also measure the pH level. The center's restorer are tasked to eliminate damages and conduct restorative works on the books, as well as to preserve the historical, informational, and artistic value of the items. The rarest items of the National Center are stored on special media called microfiche.
Уникальность этой микрофиши в том, что ее можно хранить.
Microfiche is a unique storage unit because these images can be stored for up to 500 years. Microfiches are created by saving the electronic book on the computer and prepare it for the conversion. We calculate the pages and see how it is going to be located in the microfiche card. After the microfiche is created, we send it for the image production. As a result, we have a completed microfiche.
И на выходе мы уже получаем готовую микрофишу.
Since the beginning of 2019, the National Center of Manuscripts and Rare Books created digital versions of more than 100 exclusive works. The digital conversion of the books enables readers from all over the world to easily access the rare works online from wherever they are. The most popular items are manuscripts in Arabic, Old Turkic, Chagatai, and Old Slavic languages. Kazakh girls from the Gulder dancing group performed Kazakh traditional dances in Washington, D.C. The dances successfully represent the Kazakh dance art and demonstrate the culture of the Great Steppe to foreign audiences. The dancing group performed their first dance, Akku, 2 years ago at the Days of Eurasia Festival, which was held in the World Bank headquarters. Such festivals are held annually. It is a wonderful opportunity for us to demonstrate our skills and the Kazakh traditional dances for the Americans and people from other countries, so that they learn more about the Kazakh culture and traditions. The Gulder dancing group members demonstrate traditional values and beliefs of the Kazakh people through the dance. The dancers perform their dances to the Kazakh music, particularly works by legendary composers Nurgisa Tlendiev and Shamshi Kaldayakov.
Для нас большая честь, огромная честь представлять казахское творчество.
It is a great honor for us to showcase the Kazakh dance and music in the United States as we demonstrate the Kazakh art through our movements. We are happy to represent Kazakhstan at international festivals.
Степей. Для нас огромная честь представлять Казахстан на международных фестивалях.
The girls are learning a new dance to the Ata Tolgawi music arrangement, together with the Balausa Children's Choir, which was also created in the United States. They will perform during Nowruz celebrations.